It's your boy Nando reporting for the Pound for Pound boxing show in association with Dirty South and IQ Boxing. I got a special guest today, potentially the next British light heavyweight champion, Craig Spider. How you doing, champ?
I'm good, man. I'm good and good as always. How are you? You good?
I'm good. How was that for an intro?
I loved it. I loved it. I can see myself already with the belt.
That's it, man. I've been working on it all day.
I love that.
How's training going? I know it's been nearly 11 months since your last fight. You must be raring to go after 11 months.
You broke up a little bit. Can you hear me still?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Sorry, 1 second. I think that might have been me.
Yeah, perfect. Can you hear me?
Perfect. Yeah, I can hear you now. Perfect.
That's
Sorry
okay.
about that.
I was saying, it's been 11 months since your last fight. How ready are you to go for your next fight?
I'm ready. You know, I know they've been banking on me being out the ring for a year since I last boxed. By the time I box, that's not going to have any effect on me. I've been focused. I've been training hard. I'll be sharp and I'll be ready.
Your last fight was against Chad Sergden, the draw. And how amazing is it your comeback fight now after 11 months is straight away a shot at the British title?
Well, that's great. It's perfect, to be honest. I don't really like easy fights. I don't want mediocre fights. I want big fights. Based on my career, you see my best performance is always when I have a big fight, and I often have flat performances when I have mediocre fights. I just don't get excited for them. But this is a fight I can get excited for. I can get up for. I can go out and perform.
You were scheduled to fight Pitters this Saturday. Obviously, due to injury, had to be put back a bit to December 18th now. Was you a little bit disappointed? Was you ready, or are you happy that now you could get a little bit more training, more sparring?
I was more than ready. I was ready to go. I was kind of not expecting that. You know, like after we was meant to fight, when I got COVID and he spoke a big game, he said I wouldn't pull out for anything. We're never 100%. We always got niggles and injuries. We don't pull out as fighters. And then to get a bruised nose and pull out, it was just very disappointed. I was very shocked and I was really speechless. I thought this must be a joke after the big speech he spoke about not pulling out a fight. So, yeah, I was disappointed. I was ready to go. We just take the rough with the smooth. We accept that, and we move on and get ready for the new date.
Amazing. Obviously, live on Channel 5. We look forward to this fight. It's going to be an amazing scrap. And do you know what? How amazing is it that with Hennessy Sports and Channel 5 and everyone that finally they're giving coverage to these kind of fights as well. It doesn't have to be on Sky or BT, that now terrestrial TV is taken over as well.
Yeah, it's good. It gives everyone a chance to be on some sort of platform, a television platform. So that's great. So there's more fights that can get obviously viewed. So yes, it's good. It's tremendous.
How's training been going? Is there any particular names you've been sparring, getting ready for this fight?
No, I've been sparring Marcus. He's a tall light heavyweight. Lawrence Okoli, I sparred with. I sparred with a few other cruiserweights, few tall light heavyweights. Yeah, really, just no one particular, just good, rangy fighters, and I'll just practicing doing what I do.
Do you get inspiration sparring someone like Lawrence Okoli, who's in line to fight for a world title next?
I think Lawrence Okoli, you can't knock him for anything he's done. It's tremendous seeing his journey. You know, winning the WBA Continental, to winning the Commonwealth, the British, re-winning the Commonwealth, winning the European. He's ticked all the boxes. He's done everything right, and he deserves his position to go out and challenge for that world title. And he's a talent, and I believe that he'll go out and win that and prove himself again. So it's just good to be part of it. Getting a good spar with him before his world title fight and getting a good experience in the ring with him. And yeah, I wish him all the best.
Amazing. You signed with Matchroom. Is that still the case?
Yeah, yeah, I'm with Matchroom.
What's it like being part of an amazing, you could say the best stable in the world, the best boxing stable in the world?
It's tremendous. It's great. I've only boxed on Matchroom shows for my whole career since my debut. Um, and it's been a good relationship with Eddie, and Matchroom Boxing. The whole team at Matchroom, we've got quite a good relationship. Yeah, and I just love it. All the big platform, the big shows, the opportunities they've given me. They've allowed me to box on some great cards: Joshua Takum, Golovkin, Kell Brook, um, Ota Arena, Cardiff Stadium, Wembley Arena, SSC Arena in Belfast. I've been up and down, obviously, a load of the York Hall shows, headline York Hall. It's been a tremendous journey, to be honest, and I can't complain and I can't fault what Matchroom Boxing has done for the sport of boxing and for myself.
Amazing. Eddie Hearn, he does give people opportunities, so big up Eddie Hearn for that. It must be amazing to work under him as well. So tremendous promoter as well. What I want to know is your experience of fighting in those big stadiums and arenas. What have you trained yourself mentally of how it's going to be on December 18th? We don't know 100% yet, but it looks more likely it will be empty stadium, empty arena, with no crowds. Have you prepared yourself somehow mentally for that? Because it's something that no boxer has ever experienced before.
It's true, but a lot of my stable mates have gone out there, and Ted Cheeseman, Felix Cash, and Doherty, and these boys. They've all gone out and they've fought behind closed doors, and they all told me the same thing. Once that bell goes and the punches start going, you don't know who's there or who's not there. You're just focused, you're tuned in, you zoned in. So for me, I know myself. It might be an advantage. Sometimes I can press action, sometimes when not needed, because I just entertain the crowd at hand. This will allow me to focus on the task ahead and relax and go out and do the job that's been put in front of me and stick to my tactics, the game plan, and go and get a job done.
So let's talk about your opponent, Shakan Pitters, current British champion. 14 fights, 14 wins, 4 way of knockout. He won Ultimate Fighter, former English champion. What can you bring to the table compared to his other 14 opponents that you think you can beat him?
Well, has he fought anyone like me?
I don't think so.
There you go. Has he ever boxed someone who punches as hard as me with the highest knockout percentage I've got? Has he boxed anyone with a CV that I've boxed? Has the guys he's boxed beat guys 12-0, 10-0, 12-1, ranked 8th in the world, won Southern Era titles? I've been there. I've boxed how many top prospects? I've had loads of grudge matches. No guy he's boxed has been 6'3", hits how I hit, with IQ how I got, and skills that I got. So it's undoubtable and unquestionable. He's never boxed anything like me.
Amazing. Can you see this fight going the distance?
No.
No.
Nah. I think I'll get him out of there.
You're making this fight more exciting now. Like, I can't but
I don't like to talk it up, but I believe I will get him out of there.
Amazing. We look forward to that. What I want to know is, obviously, you did mention it. You're ranked 14th in the IBF. You're 8th in the WBA. How amazing is it winning the belt and climbing up the ranks closer and closer to a world title fight?
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm knocking on the door now. From top 10, you can always be a voluntary anytime, get a phone call anytime. A few fights off, I'll be banging on the door to be a mandatory, considering keep going the way I'm going. I'd say 3 fights or so, I'll be there. So it's about not slipping on any banana skins now, doing everything right and going out there and giving the best performances I can give every time and time again, because I didn't come this far to start going backwards. I come here, I'm seeing my goals, I'm seeing the vision, it's in touching distance now, and I need to press on. I ain't going to let anyone interrupt that.
Let's talk about other fighters in your division. Obviously, it's never good to look past your opponent, but by beating Pitters, are you keeping an eye on either the winner or the loser of Anthony Yard versus Lyndon Arthur for the Commonwealth title? It got announced today. That's the main event now on December 5th. Have you got an eye maybe on that, or maybe like a bigger name like Joshua Buatsi?
I ain't focused on anyone, to be honest. I'm only focused on my own journey right now. Um, the thing I've learned about boxing, especially when I first came into the game, I used to keep eyes on certain people, say I want him next. Next minute, I'm looking at him, he gets beat, he's got nothing. That was all pointless, burning unnecessary energy. I take one step at a time. Who my team tells me I'm fighting, I go out there and fight and go and execute the job. And it's as simple as that. I'll be tuning into all these guys' fights just as a fan favorite of boxing. I'll be tuning as a fan. I'm interested in stylistic matchups, and it's good to see the other boys getting in the mix and fighting each other at domestic level as well now. So I'm just interested, and I'm glad that this is happening, that everyone's mixing up with everyone now.
What's your prediction for that fight, Arthur and Yard? It's going to be a great scrap.
It's a very interesting fight. Yard hits hard. Linden's a very good boxer, can punch a bit. Got a good jab. So stylistically, it's a really good matchup.
The dream fight for a lot of sports fans in this division is Yard versus Buatsi. Do you have a prediction if that fight was to happen? Oh, we lost him. Let's try and get him back, people. I think the excitement of that fight literally just cut his phone out because it's just a fight that's just too gassed. Hopefully we can get him back, guys. It's been a great interview so far, guys. While we wait for Craig Richards to come back, just to remind you, head over to dirtysouthboxing.co.uk for the best boxing equipment and boxing gear on the market. Quote BNW20 to get 20% off your order. Remember that. That's dirtysouthboxing.co.uk. Big up Dirty South. Big up also our other sponsor, IQ Boxing. We got Javier Miller on that who is the head coach of Dillian White. Good luck to them on January 30th against Povetkin for the rematch. I don't think Craig Richards coming back, guys. I'll give him another 1 or 2 minutes. If he doesn't listen, it was a great interview. We spoke about the Shakan Pitters fight anyway. So yeah, but guys, remember, check out the Pound for Pound Instagram at the Pound for Pound Boxing Show. You got our Twitter P4_show. Add us. Remember, guys, this is going on our YouTube. Press subscribe. Don't be scared. Come on, show some love. Share our videos, guys. We're bringing exclusive interviews from many boxers, and then come in the new year, there's going to be bigger names as well. Trust me, we're going to be a big name in the boxing industry. Look out for us. Right, guys. It's your boy Nando. I'm coming off. I don't think Craig Richards is coming back. Good luck to Craig Richards in his fight for the British title. Remember, guys, December 18th on Channel 5. Craig Spider Richards versus Shakan Pitters for the British light heavyweight title. You never know. The winner could go on to win, to go for a title shot, or maybe fight the winner of Anthony Yarde and Lyndon Arthur. That's for the Commonwealth title. It'd be great to go fight for that title. The division is building up as well with so much talent as well, British-wise, domestically, and worldwide. You got Bivol, you got Bertiev, you got Gonzalez as well. You got Badu Jack as well. You got so many people in this division, so it's amazing. We look forward to it in the new year. Hopefully, when we go back to normal crowds in the stadiums, we're gonna have a big matchup. The big one, Yard versus Buatsi, but I don't know if Craig Richards has anything to say for it. Guys, it's your boy Nando. Take care.